Our lives, our expectations, our habits, they kept evolving, but not the fundamental design of our phones. Today, our phones aren't just music players or web browsers, they're portals to the most important places, people, and passions in our lives. And yet they have the same screens they had 10 years ago, boxed in on all sides. Until now, the Galaxy S8 isn't just a new smartphone, but a new kind of smartphone. It marks a new era in smartphone design. The perfect balance of form and function are the way you see your smartphone and everything on it. The Infinity Display. Thank you. Thank you. It's gorgeous. The Infinity Display has an incredible end-to-end screen that spills over the phone sides, forming a completely smooth, continuous surface. The entire front of the phone is pure, pristine glass, which flows seamlessly into the aluminum shell. Where there were boundaries, we pushed past them. Where there were barriers, we removed them, giving you a higher screen-to-body ratio than ever before. The endless curves of the device meld into one another, so you can barely tell where the screen ends and the frame begins. The result is a beautifully curved, perfectly symmetrical object. To create the Infinity Display, we took a 5.8-inch piece of glass, 6.2 inches for the Galaxy S8 Plus, and we rounded the corners and curved the edges. Even with more screen, the phone feels small and comfortable in your hand. Now you see, the conventional wisdom was that having a big screen meant having a, big device. But with curved edges, we realized that we could increase the size of the display without sacrificing that comfortable grip. But just bending the screen isn't enough if it's still boxed in by bezels. I mean, seriously, when was the last time that you actually admired your phone's bezels? I mean, in the past, they've been required for the internal wiring and some of the components of the phone. But we innovated to give users the screens they actually wanted. And our solution came from within. We reorganized the phone's interior and made each individual component smaller. That way we could stretch the usable surface of the phone, basically the entire front of the device. Where there used to be bezels, now there's only screen. In other words, we've redesigned the inside out to unbox the screen and unleash its infinite potential. The Galaxy S8 bridges the gap in movie and TV resolutions with an extra 500,000 pixels and the largest display for a smartphone of its size. As for how to use all that extra space, well, that's up to you. More screen means more freedom to multitask, so you can watch a video while texting about it with your friends. It also means less time scrolling when you're reading an article or your Facebook feed. Best of all, entertainment is immersive than ever. With the Galaxy S8, you can stream content like Netflix and YouTube on a screen that literally draws you inside the action. And the Infinity Display isn't just bigger, it's actually richer and more vibrant. In fact, the Galaxy S8 is the first mobile device to earn a mobile HDR premium certification from the UHD Alliance. That means when you watch your, That means when you watch your favorite show, you'll see exactly the same vivid colors and contrasts that the director has imagined. We've teamed up with Amazon Prime Video and others to bring you HDR content to mobile, so you can stream movies and shows like Amazon's award-winning original series in its original, crisp, realistic colors right from your phone. And with the Galaxy S8, there's also a new Clearview standing cover, so you can keep your phone propped up while you watch. Some of you might be wondering, what happened to the home button? Well, it's still there, But to give you more screen, we move the home button beneath the Infinity display. And with a combination of hardware and software, we made sure it responds to pressure just like a physical button would. We also took the design of the Infinity display and a new visual language to match. From app icons to typography, the look raised the bar for taking photos in low light with the first ever dual pixel sensor on a mobile device. We've taken that same revolutionary technology and incorporated it into the Galaxy S8. And we've gone even further. I mean, haven't you ever wished that you could take like multiple photos of the same moment and then combine the best attributes of those photos to create the perfect shot? Well, that's what multi-frame image processing does. It uses multiple images to reduce noise and boost brightness when you need it most. With the Galaxy S8, multi-frame processing will be active in all sorts of conditions, so you'll never miss that perfect shot. These days, the way we capture and share moments has, fundamentally changed, right? In fact, it's literally done a 180. We take millions of selfies every day, let's just admit it. Many of us will take more than 25,000 in our lifetimes. I know this personally because my 12-year-old daughter is clearly on pace for twice that. That's why we made our front-facing camera even better. It now has an 8-megapixel sensor, an autofocus that detects your face, so you can get fast, clear, focused shots from the front. Now, whether we're watching, creating, or sharing content, we want to be able to do that anywhere, right? So we became one of the first manufacturers to make our devices water and dust resistant. Fast forward to today, and you can use your Galaxy S8 inside and outside in real life environments without worrying that a rainstorm will ruin your day or your phone. Now, of course, to power an amazing phone, you need the best possible processor and battery, right? That's why we created a new 10-nanometer smartphone processor for the Galaxy S8. Yeah. It's incredibly powerful. Now, why does 10 nanometers matter? Well, just to give you some perspective, that means that 10,000 of our transistors can fit on the width of a human hair. And as transistors get smaller, we can pack more processing power into the same space. The result is a mobile processor that's faster and more powerful than any other we've ever made, ushering a new standard for the smartphone. It's also our most efficient processor, consuming less energy and saving your battery. Of course, when you do need to recharge, we've always believed it should be easy and convenient, of course. We pioneered fast and wireless charging, to remove the burdens of traditional charging, giving you new ways to power up your device. For example, our newest wireless charging pad gives you more options, letting you lay your phone flat or prop it up so you can see the screen. We are committed to innovation, from hardware to software, from core features to accessories that make your life easier. We're also committed to innovation in quality and safety. We put the Galaxy S8 through our toughest safety testing process with an 8-point battery safety check that goes beyond the industry standard. Because quality and safety is and remains our top priority. Our commitment to safety extends to security. For years, in order to protect your most valuable information, we had to create these long, complex passwords. But that's not enough. For each site, you have to create a different long and complex password. Oh, but that's not enough. Enough either.
Ja som mam dać cipak. Просто тогава факта става точно.
Now, sometimes you just really want to get into your phone right now. The first thing you do is you take your phone and then you see the lock screen. With face recognition, there are no other steps. You just hold your S8 in front of your face and it will pull up your home screen instantly. You can still use the fingerprint scanner. Well, we've moved that to the back of the phone to make space for all that extra screen. And because convenience also means choice, you can choose to use a pattern, a password, or a PIN to protect your phone as well. The Galaxy S8 gives you security options that work best for you. Emphasis on us. That's what we mean when we say the Galaxy S8 breaks down barriers. It lets you use your phone anywhere you like, in any way you like. From a cinematic screen that still fits in one hand, to security for every possible situation. The Galaxy S8 upends our basic assumptions about what a smartphone is and what it can do. We've always believed your phone should be more than a standalone device. That's why our smartphones have always been the center of a connected ecosystem, a network of devices and services that work together seamlessly. Our mobile devices unlock the potential of the smartphone, giving users a more connected, more convenient smartphone experience. An example of this is Samsung Pay, which turns your phone into a digital wallet that you can use virtually anywhere you'd use a credit or debit card. Consumers around the world have used Samsung Pay for about 250 million transactions to date. That's billion with a B, and that number is just going to keep growing. We've also partnered with more than 870 banks globally. In addition to the in-store coverage, we're expanding into online payments through strategic partnerships with companies like Visa Checkout. And remember when we talked about those annoying passwords? Well, let me tell you about an application that I use literally every day. We're expanding coverage for Samsung Pass, which makes logging into apps and websites easier than ever with iris and fingerprint scanning. And we're working with leading partners such as Bank of America, US Bank, MasterCard, and Visa, and others to integrate Samsung Pass into more financial services in the US, Europe, and Asia. So, whether you need secure access to your financial information or a quick way to log into sites, Samsung Pass helps you balance security and convenience. With the Galaxy S8, we're putting even more control in the hands of our users. We've partnered with leading online providers like American Well in the US to bring you our new Ask an Expert feature. With it, you can connect with a doctor online within minutes at a time that works for you. Ask an Expert is available in Korea and China and will be available in the US at launch, with service varying by location. And we'll continue expanding to more users in the coming months. A decade ago, the idea that your phone could help you check out at a cash register or connect you with a doctor, that would have sounded pretty far-fetched, right? Incredible advances in technology have helped our phones evolve into devices they are today. Yet, as smartphones acquire more and more functionality, we have to really make sure that they do simplify our lives. That's one of the fundamental paradoxes of innovation. How do you add capability without taking away usability? To answer that question, we're introducing an entirely new way to interact with your phone. And now, about it, please welcome to the stage, Sriram Dodla.
Thank you, Justin. Hello, everyone. It's great to be here. I never imagined 20 years ago when I graduated from high school on this stage that I'd be back here to tell you about Samsung's vision for the future of mobile interaction. How many dozens of apps are on your phone right now? How many interfaces do you deal with every single day? How many layers of menus, how many taps and swipes to get to what you need? With every advance in technology, our lives get more richer and more connected. But our phones are getting more cluttered and complicated. We end up adapting to our phones when our phones should be adapting to us. It doesn't have to be that way. Technology should make your life easier, and intelligence is a key part of that. See, we actually have a different view of intelligence than most other companies. We see it as a deep, integrated experience. We see it as a tool, not just for finding things out, but for getting things done. And we see it as a vehicle for a new type of interface that learns, evolves, and adapts to you. I could not be more excited to share with you an innovation that will completely change the way